Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video, ready to bless y'all with R&B the right way, the authentic way. But before you do anything, I want you guys to like the video. I want y'all to, share this video, subscribe to Junior's World of Soul, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm trying to represent R&B the right way, the authentic way. Now, as you can hear, I came in with the hammer tones, Imagine. This song is kind of really what we need right now. In the state that we're in right now, we need songs like this. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's hard. It's hard for my people. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. And for what we going through with this election right now and all that's going on, all I got to say is we just got to pray for real. But first, one thing before the election and for all that, I want to talk about my people, because at the end of the day, all Black lives matter, because I feel like, we got to get with us first before we can go out and seek, respect from other people. You know what I'm saying? We got to be right within our own culture, you know what I'm saying? We gotta all be together, you know what I'm saying? And imagine if we can all be strong and be together, you know what I'm saying? And again, that's why I like to start my videos out with a positive and a powerful record like this song Imagine from the Hammertones, which y'all definitely need to check out their album that they just came out with. It was entitled 1964. Y'all know that's when the Civil Rights Act was passed, and the album is very, very, very powerful. Songs like Message to America, Imagine, Celebrate, like y'all really need to check that out, because like I said, at the end of the day, all Black lives matter, and I'm talking about all Black. I'm talking about gay, lesbian, trans, men, women, children, all that. It's like we got to get our own selves right before we can start wanting other people to respect us. We have to respect everybody in our culture, and I mean everybody. And that's why, to this day, I will always say all Black lives matter, for real. Because y'all see the Black Lives Matter shirt, which I'm down for my people, but at the end of the day, I'm saying all Black lives. We cannot just say Black lives for men or Black lives just for women. We got to also say for the gay and the trans and the, lesbian and men, women, children, everybody that's Black. Their lives do matter, you know what I'm saying? But again, I want y'all to definitely check out the Hammertones 1964 album. You definitely will enjoy it. It's powerful music, and it's what we need right now, you know what I mean? It's great to have a party. It's great to party to good music, but you need to also know what is going on in your world. And music is a universal language, so it can really, hit everybody. So I really recommend you guys do that. But y'all know what we here for. It's all about current R&B bangers. Now, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers is all about showing mainstream world that R&B is alive and well. Right now, R&B is kind of at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to, really genres getting the respect and getting, the promotion behind it and all that. So that's why everybody is getting this thing that R&B is dead and it ain't alive and all this kind of foolishness, and that's not true. It's just that the powers that be is just not giving the money, to R&B like it should. And, me, I was always complaining. I saw when it was going to happen. I saw, 2010. I was like, uh-oh, something is happening here. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, hip-hop is really the kind of like the pop music of today. But it's like, R&B is like, nobody really cares about it. They don't even show it at our award show anymore. Only when somebody big like a Beyonce is going to win the category, they'll put it on live. But if she's not in that category, they're not going to put it live. And that's just the truth. So that just shows you what R&B is. And it sucks that we got our, we got so much R&B artists out there that really, make that good R&B. We even got our classic artists, you know what I'm saying? But they just not getting the shine they deserve. So I said, you know what? Instead of me complaining and all that, I'm going to try to create platforms to show that R&B is alive and well, and that's why I created Current R&B Bangers. And I try to give you 4 to 6 joints every week, you know what I'm saying, to again show mainstream that R&B is alive and well. So today I have 4 joints for y'all today. I want to get this started. Y'all know I don't like to keep y'all too long, no longer than 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, we can have a couple of drinks with each other, then y'all can go have some more drinks yourself, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get this started now. I can grab my cup, you know what I'm saying? I try to be serious, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get serious, you know what I'm saying? And then we can have us a good old time. So here we go. I'm gonna grab my red cup and we're gonna start this one off.
It's kind of crucial. See, I need to see you soon. I want to be where you are. I want to be
where you are. My girl, Vivian Green. Now, Vivian Green, if y'all been watching current R&B bangers, I've been talking about this girl for the past 2 weeks. Like, for real. Like, 2 Fridays ago, she released You Sent Me. Then, last week, she released this song that you hear right now, Where You Are, and I talked about both of them. And I was just like, yo, she is not playing. So, she's releasing an album entitled Love Absolute, and she's coming out with that, or Absolute Love, I want to be right. Love Absolute. And it's coming out November the 13th, which is next week. Yes, next week she's releasing this album. So she's been giving us single after single after single. You know what I mean? So I'm just excited because it's like this girl is 2 for 2. And one thing, I have been a fan of Vivian Green since 2002 when she came out with Love Story. So I've been a fan of hers. And again, I feel like she does not get the respect that she deserves. But like she says in her song, Count Your Blessings, I'm alright being underrated. I'm blessed anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which is a beautiful thing. But in 2015, she started working with Kwame, who y'all try to go on with the polka dots, but he's an icon. Like, if that's all you know him by, but Kwame has produced for so many people. Vivian Green, Missy Elliott, Tweet, Christina Aguilera. Like, check his resume. Kwame is nothing to play for. He's just not the polka dot dude. So them two got together in 2015 for her album Vivid. And I did a video on it, and let me tell you, I really enjoyed it, but I'm going to put in a more info box so y'all can see it. But it's dark as hell, y'all. It's dark as hell, but it was a great video. This is before I got some good computer and got some good old lights and all that good stuff. It was dark, and I mean dark, so y'all can probably see my eyeballs. That's about it, but I tried to do the best that I could. You know what I'm saying? Vivian and them saw it, and they enjoyed it. You know what I mean? So that's all what counts. You know what I mean? But you know, they worked together. Then they did, because that album actually got Get Right Back to My Baby on there. That everybody loved that she used a Frankie Beverly and Mays sample. And then she came out with her 6th album, which she entitled Vivian Green 6. And I talked about that on the show. And I talked about a couple of joints like Mutual Feelings, What Love Can Do. I talked about Vibes. But the hit off of it, the hit that everybody knows, I Don't Know. And that was a big single for her. And I just love her and Kwame's, like, you know, musical chemistry. Like, you could tell, like, it's a match made. You know what I mean? So it was, like, great. So when she came out with You Send Me, I was like, okay, who did this? And I was like, damn, huh, Kwame worked again. Got it again. Then I looked at this joint. I was like, Where You Are, that you hear in the background. I was like, oh God, they have done it again. I'm like, what the heck? But of course, he's obviously the executive producer of her album. So like I told Vivian, and I told her, and I'm going to tell her every video that I talk about, her and Kwame just need to do music with each other, and that's it, and be done with it. And I'm going to say that always. And Vivian, she can never go wrong, because my grandmother, my late grandma that y'all see, her house coat name was Vivian. So Vivian can do no wrong to me. You know what I mean? But involving Vivian, she always had that hip-hop influence on her albums, you know what I'm saying? Especially with working with Kwame, and it would make a lot of sense, you know what I mean? But you know, on her Vivid album, like Leave It All Behind, has that hip-hop flavor, you know what I'm saying? And then when she did Sunglasses, she actually spit a nice little rhyme on that joint, you know what I mean? So she had that hip-hop influence. So this next single she entitles Light Up, I was like, oh, when I heard it, I said, oh, I'm not surprised. And that joint is dope, you know what I mean? Then to add Ghostface, you know what I'm saying, from Wu-Tang, to add him on that, you know what I'm saying, gives it, of course, that credibility, you know what I'm saying? But it already, it's produced by Kwame, so it already had the cred, you know what I'm saying? But this song is dope. I was like, I'd be a fool not to talk about it. Again, this joint is a banger. It is called Light Up, and you guys definitely enjoy it. So here we go. I'm gonna have to dance for this one. I light up, I light up, I light up, I light up. Hey! This joint is a groove, like, come on, I'm still, like, I'm talking about it and I still can't stop moving. Like the joint is dope. It's I love it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a banger. And then you hear a little of the sample that they use, because I love when you hear something that's familiar and it stands out to you. And it's crazy because my last video, I ended my show with Love Come Down. And when you hear that, dun, 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 like, it reminds me of that. And it's a quick little sample, you know what I'm saying? But the joint is a dope. It is dope. Cannot wait for this album, Love Absolute, November 13th. But listen, Light Up, You Send Me, Where You Are is on all streaming platforms. Please support Vivian. This girl sings down. She deserves it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to talk about her all the time. And again, I'm going to say one more time, Vivian, you and Kwame, please stay together musically, because y'all make some great music together. So that is the first joint of current R&B bangers that's coming from Vivian Green, and that is Light Up. Woo! Love that. I light up, I light up, I light up, I light up. Hey! Alrighty, keeping this party moving here. That I can do is think of you. I think of you, yeah. And I hope that you think of me too. Hey, hey. My favorite male vocalist since 2016. I am talking about JeRonelle. I am just a fan of this dude since I heard him sing You Just Don't Care. And that was back in 2016. And I've been a fan of this dude ever since. You know what I'm saying? He sings down, and I will always go up for this dude. You know what I'm saying? I will always go up for this dude. But I feel like he got them gospel vocals that we definitely need right now. You know what I mean? And I feel like, son, this dude just deserves to be on mainstream. Like, mainstream deserves to hear this dude sing. Like, he sings down. You know what I mean? And just people need to just get on to him. You know what I mean? But if you don't know about him, I've talked about him so many times on the show. He's representing Nebraska, you know what I'm saying? But now he's living in LA, you know, trying to build his brand, build up his name, you know what I mean? I've talked about him again so many times on the show since You Just Don't Care, and which was a single, and then he released his EP Finally. And then I talked about Finally, you got Out of My Head, you got Rock With You, you got Heroes, you got Headlines. You know, these are songs that he's talking about, you know, with the old Black Lives Matter and things like that. So he did songs, you know what I mean? Then he released singles, you know what I'm saying? But then he released another EP entitled Vulnerable, which I talked about on here. I talked about Don't Hurt Me, which is one of my favorite JeRonelle songs, period. Just hear him singing, like, them gospel vocals, y'all, nothing to play with. Then Better Than, and then Seasons, that's on that. But like I said, he was releasing singles. Like, a big single for him was More. Everybody, like, was vibing to Raw. Vibing to Raw. Lord have mercy. Let me see. Hold on. Vibing to More. And that song was just like, it got big for him. You know what I mean? It was a nice little bop. You know what I'm saying? But he also released New Kid in Town. And just In My Feelings. And those are kind of songs he was releasing as singles, you know what I mean? But if also JeRonelle was on the show 4 that was with Megan Trainor, DJ Khaled, and Puff Daddy Sean, whatever you want to call him. He was on that show, and I felt like he should have won. And he did A Woman's Word, Maxwell, and Maxwell loved it. So many people liked it, but he didn't make it. But I felt like he should have won. Was I being biased? Absolutely. But when you hear that brother sing, you can understand why I'm being biased. That's how much of a fan I am of his. But well, he has a new EP out. He just released. He calls it Beloved. Or Beloved, or however you want to say it, Beloved, however you want to pronounce it, is out. And I done talked about 2 songs, Think of You, that you hear in the background, and I also talked about Flex like 2 weeks ago. I talked about, you know, that was a song that he released. But this album, y'all, EP project, whatever you want to call it, because you know how people just releasing EPs and say it's an album and it ain't an album. Look, a project, whatever. But he This joint probably right now, maybe because I've been listening to it like crazy, you know, I feel like, yo, this is my favorite EP from him because I like every song. Like every song I like how he opened it with Fallen, you know what I mean? And then what he does with oh my god, not Rewards, what is it? Shoot, screw that. I don't even know Rounds. I'm sorry. I had to look, y'all, because I wanted to be right. Rounds. With his falsetto, what he does on that song, because people can have a falsetto, but he is letting you know, like, my falsetto is nothing to play with. And that's why he's my favorite male vocalist, period. And then, you know, he still got the joints where, you know, he got that current vibe, which is the songs like Stay and Flex, and Think of You is a nice little R&B jam, you know what I'm saying? But the one song that I have to talk about, that I kept playing, y'all know I'm an emotional listener, and this song is called Trade It All. No. It's not called Trade It All. I ain't trying to trade anything. But, yo, this joint is entitled Pulling Away. And this song, y'all know, for me, it hits home, you know, and it just makes me think about some things. And I was just like, this song, I was like, JeRonelle, you are like thinking what I'm thinking. And it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? When you have a song that just comes out that got you thinking about something, you know what I'm saying? And you feel like that person is like pulling away. And it's like, for what? Like, why are you pulling away? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what the hell I did to have you pull away like this. You know what I'm saying? But he does this song. He gets in. And I was like, yo, I'll be a fool not to talk about this joint. So here's the second joint of R&B Bangers. This is coming from JeRonelle, and this is Pulling Away. I'm going to go to the second part because that's when the backgrounds come in. And y'all know I go up for backgrounds. So just listen, y'all. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy it. Here we go.
Can you tell me what I did? Tell me what I said. Just to lie and say I'm overthinking in my head. Losing interest, I can see it written on your face.
Come on.
Maybe things ain't the same,
and I feel the way.
I can feel it pulling away.
Did y'all hear that? Yo, like, did y'all hear that? Just listen to that again. Come on, who do that? Hey. When is the last time we heard that on mainstream radio? Like, stop playing. He just did that, and it's just like you feel the emotion of, you feel like somebody pulling away. Like, if you don't connect to this song, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you, but this song is dope. JeRonelle, listen, this EP, Beloved, is a dope EP. Y'all, please support him. He's a great singer. I go in for singers, and he's a singer, and he sings down. And y'all, please support this brother, yo. For real. The album is titled Beloved, and it's on all streaming platforms. You know what I mean? And put in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Follow him on his Instagram. It's I'm JeRonelle. His Twitter, I'm JeRonelle. You can find him on Facebook at JeRonelle. Like, listen, please support this brother. We need more male vocalists that can sing, because I'm getting damn tired of the damn weekend. Lord Jesus. And I don't even like calling him Weekend. I'm getting tired of him, everybody going to him for duets. Come on now, just stop it. We need some real vocals. Alright. Just had to get that out real quick, but let's go on. We're going to proceed.
Then there isn't much for us to prove.
Hey.
Just to be with you, I trade it all.
Hey. So representing Brooklyn, New York, the hometown, that is Cory Henry. Now, I am new to his music. I am new to him. I didn't even know about him, which is so crazy. I'm so mad that I did not know about this brother. But again, like my brother Sin always say, better late than never. But I'm on him now thanks to one of my subscribers. His name is Dexter. And he said, yo, I know the type of music that you really enjoy and really like. He was like, yo, I think you should listen to Cory Henry and listen to his new album, and I think you would enjoy it. And when I heard it, I was like, okay, I like this, you know what I'm saying? I like this. So I was like, okay, let the research begin. You know what I mean? So I was like, what is this dude about? So knowing that he's from Brooklyn, New York was always, it was a plus for me. So I was hyped. And then, you know, learning his story, like, you know, he come from the church. He come from the church, and you could tell the way he plays, he comes from the church. But his mom she played all the instruments. She was that music to him, and then his pops was more into the sports and you know things like that. But he really fell in love with music. He has this documentary that he has on his YouTube page, and I'm putting in more info box just to learn about somebody and learn how they really fell in love with what they do. It's just so dope. You know what I mean? The documentary, it's 2 parts, and I thought it was so dope because for me, I love the one thing that I took from it when he said the best teacher is your ear, especially when it's coming to music. And I said, wow, that's powerful. You know what I'm saying? Your ear is your best teacher. You know what I mean? And that's real. And if you know you love music and you are a musician, you get what he's saying. And that's so true. You know what I mean? So watching that documentary, I saw that this dude lives music. You can tell he breathes it, and it is his soul. You know what I mean? And the way he plays music really reminds me of like a Donny Hathaway. I'm not saying that he's Donny Hathaway, but the way he plays his music, he reminds me of him. Because of course everybody's going to be quick to go to Stevie, but he reminds me of Donny. Because if you guys hear Donny Hathaway live album or any of his live performances that's on YouTube or anything, and he's just playing the piano, you could tell it's the soul in it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not doubting Stevie, but it was something about Donny and the way he was a real musician. Like everybody say, he was your musician's musician. You know what I mean? And then when he sings, it was just like out of here. But you know, like I said, Donny Hathaway came from the church, and you could tell Cory also, the way he plays, he comes from the church. He was in God. He was playing, you know, songs at 4 and 5 you know, in the church in Brooklyn. Like that's gifted. You know what I'm saying? You have things such as talent. You have gifted. You know what I mean? And this guy is really gifted. You know what I mean? And I'm so late to the party, and I'm just so glad that I have my subscribers that send me music to say, yo, check this person out. You know what I mean? Check this person out. So I was like, of course, I'm going to check him out. You know what I mean? So, but Cory has worked with The Roots. He's worked with Quincy Jones. He's worked with Lauryn Hill. So he's worked with A-list people. He got Grammys and all that. You know what I mean? But now, with me just finding out about him and his music, I'm on to him now. You know what I mean? And I got onto him from his Say Something to Say this is his second album, because you hear Trade It All, and that was from his first album, what is it called? Art of Love. And that was the first one, but that's how I got onto him, because of this Something to Say album. And it's funky. Joints like Happy Days and Switch. And then he got the powerful joints like Black Man and Say Their Names and Rise. And I think Dedicate, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta listen to it again because I'm just new and getting to his music. I think he dedicates that to his mom and his dad. Or grandparents, I'm not sure, but I'm just getting to his music. But damn, I'm gonna learn some more. You know what I mean? But when I listened to his album, the one song that kept getting me was the title. I'm not the title song, the first track, which was Don't Forget. And I was like, yo, this joint is funky. And when I first listened to it, I couldn't pass it. I was like, well, I guess this is a song that I'm gonna talk about on Current R&B Bangers. You know what I'm saying? So this joint, third joint, this joint is entitled Don't Forget. Now, this song gives you Stevie vibes. It definitely gives you Stevie vibes. If you're a Stevie fan, you will get why. So here is Don't Forget, and this is from Cory Henry, and this is the third joint on Current R&B Bangers. I'm telling you, this joint is funky, so y'all gonna feel it. So here we go. Give y'all a good part here.
Please don't forget what you living for. Please don't forget what you fighting for.
Hey, hey. Like, this joint is so smooth. Like, his vibe is giving me really songs in the key of life and hotter than July type of vibe. That's what I'm getting from, you know, his sound. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just getting into him, and I'm going to find more about him. You know what I'm saying? Because he is dope. I'm inspired because of watching his documentary, and I just want to see some more live performances and all that. Because it was one live performance that I saw on his YouTube that he was playing, because he's really an instrumentalist, if I'm saying the right word. And he was playing, and he didn't sing, he was just playing, and I'm looking at him like he's in his own world, and that's the soul to him. And I was like, yo, this guy is dope, man, and I think everybody should get on to him, you know what I mean? So again, his name is coryhenry. This song is Don't Forget, off of his new album that he brought out with Something to Say, and I'm definitely going to be talking about him more on this show. But listen, check him out. I'm going to put all his information and more info about his Instagram, his Twitter, and all that good stuff. But again, that is the third joint that's come from coryhenry, and that is Please Don't Forget. Hey. Alrighty, keeping this going. Okay. Oh, this is where we at. Like, I don't be acting like I'll be picking the joint. Here we go.
I just wanna kiss you, not looking for love. Nothing else to say is the
Hey,
word.
so come through.
I push it to the edge.
Hey, hey. So y'all know who that is. That singing girl, JoJo. Y'all know I go in for JoJo because the girl can sing, and I've been a fan of her since Leave Get Out. And that was in 2004. And I was in high school, college. No, high school, about to go to college. Singing Get Out and singing Baby It's You and Not That Kind of Girl. I was a fan because I knew the girl could really sing, you know what I mean? But, you know, check out this song, it's Kiss, off her Good to Know EP, and then she released a deluxe version, and this song Kiss is on it. But I'm talking about JoJo because she released a Christmas album that she entitled December Baby, and I told y'all in the last video that I want to start talking about Christmas songs, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be therapy for me to talk to you guys who I feel my subscribers are family, because you know this year is going to be really tough around the holidays because I lost one of my queens, which is my grandma, and that's why y'all see her house coat behind me. I lost her in March, and you know the holidays, for 33 years of my life I've always been with her for Thanksgiving and always been with her for Christmas, and this is going to be the first year that I won't be with her, so this is going to be kind of tough. So I said what I want to do is I wanted to start talking about Christmas songs and things like that to kind of be therapy for me, so I can get it out. So maybe sometime I might tear up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It'll get a little tough for me, but I feel like I can be real and honest with y'all, so that's why I want to do that. But JoJo released her album again entitled December Baby, and it's very homey to me. It was very homey to me. I was listening to it last Friday when I was online to vote. Y'all see the foolery we going through with that. But I was online to vote, and I was just smiling. Like, it made me smile. You know what I'm saying? I was just like smiling, thinking of good memories of being with all my family. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a lot of my family left. You know what I mean? It's only my dad's mom, you know, my mom, me, my uncle, and that's it. You know what I mean? Normally, during the holidays, I will have my grandma, both of my grandmas, my grandfather, you know, my dad, my mom, my brother, my cousin Desmond, you know, my Aunt Gloria, you know, my cousin Chris, and all of us. But now it's like a lot of us ain't here no more. So it's just kind of sad. So when I was listening to her album, I was just like, oh my God, it's making me think of the memories, so it's making me smile. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about JoJo on this one. But, you know, it's very current vibe. Like, hey, if you got to know what it is now. It's all about the vibes. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But it's her version of the Christmas song was so bluesy, but so current, and it just made me smile. And I was like, you know what? I want to talk about that, and I want y'all to listen to it. So here is a little bit of her version of the Christmas song, kind of the ending, and JoJo goes off because the girl can sing. So I want to get kind of after the bridge, and she just kills it. So here we go.
From 1 to 92, it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
Woo! The way she did that, and then the way the beat is coming in, and then it just feels very Christmas and very homey, and it just makes me smile, like thinking of good memories of my family, you know what I mean? And this year, it's maybe not all of us are here, but we still gonna make it a great holiday, you know what I mean? So I want you guys to check out JoJo's album, Christmas Baby. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Maybe what's your favorite Christmas song? And let me know in the comment section, you know what I mean? But right there, y'all, I gave y'all 4 joints this week. Really 5. I gave y'all the Hamiltones with Imagine. I gave you Vivian Green with Light Up. I gave you JeRonelle with Pull Away. Gave you Cory Henry with Don't Forget. And I gave you JoJo Christmas song. Like, yo, R&B is alive and well. They ain't going nowhere. But listen, I do a show every week with my sis, Elise. We have a show on our Instagram Live where we do R&B representatives, where we do topics about R&B, old, new, or we pick an artist and things like that, and we do that, and it's so great. You know what I mean? It's so great. And last week, our topic, what was our topic? Well, the week before then was the Quiet Storm, and then what was last week? Like, I act like it was so far away. Shoot, I don't even remember. Well, no, I don't even remember, but that's all good. But this week, we're doing it on Babyface and Babyface. We picked him, and we're going to do his songs, his production, and talk about all that, be dramatic and all that with it. And then also, we debuted our radio show on WFDU 89.1 this Thursday. We got so much great feedback. It's every Thursday. And then if you don't catch it on Thursday on WFDU 89.1 HD2 on iHeartRadio, you can catch it on rhythmandsoulradio.com. I'll put everything in the more info box. The R&B representatives, we here to represent R&B the right way with funny, dramatics, and all that good stuff. And y'all definitely check us out. You know what I mean? But y'all know how I like to end the show. I like to come in with a new joint, but I like to exit with a classic, because I feel like, hey, it's good to know the new joints, but it's also great to know your classics. And this song right here, you know, what more can you say about this record? It's timeless. This song 49 years ago was #1 on the R&B charts, and it stayed there for like 6-7 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that this song definitely shows what the heck we going through in this world right now. You know what I'm saying? With the voting and all this foolishness with, you know, police brutality and everything like that. Marvin knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? So hopefully I will see you guys next week. Bring y'all to the park and sing along. And again, I'll see y'all next week. And here we go. Make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. And make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Ow! Increasing, trigger happy, policing. Come on, hey. God knows where we're headed. Oh, made me wanna holler. All Black Lives Matter, y'all. Peace.